Let's go over some features I would add to Fields of Mistria. At number 1, aquariums. I think it'd be really fun to be able to see all the fish that you've collected either in a big aquarium in the museum or in our own craftable or purchasable aquarium that we can display on our farm. I think any game that allows you to collect something should give you a fun way to display it. I'm very excited to see what they decide to do with the museum wings as well, and if they'll take some inspiration from Animal Crossing. At number 2, Insectariums. This ties into the previous point, but I'd love the same thing for bugs as well. Giving the player an Insectarium would be really cool, or simply showing them in the museum, preferably alive, would be really nice and would bring a lot of life to the museum. At number 3, better storage transfer controls. This is an area that I find Fields of Mistria is really lacking in right now. It would be really great to be able to transfer items between your inventory and storage more efficiently. I know you can shift click to move an entire stack, but having ways to split a stack would be really good. The way it is right now, you have to manually click however many times based on how many items you want to move. I think a system similar to Minecraft would be nice, for example right clicking to split a stack in half. Another feature I'd like to see for this section is moving chests. Right now, there is no way to move a chest that has items in it. You have to break the chest and pick up all the items and then place the chest elsewhere before putting everything right back. Being able to carry the chest without dropping it as an item would be a fine way to go about this. At number 4, dungeons and bosses. I would love to see some harder floors in the mines or even dungeons. I don't just want a room with more enemies than usual. With the ability to jump, I feel like they could add some bosses to the game that shoot projectiles that you need to dodge or jump over. I also don't think these bosses need to be super hard. It's a farming game above all else, but I think throwing in a change of pace in the mines, or even some later into the game dungeons would be really enjoyable. At number 5, more difficult platforming. Sticking to the same tune, incorporating falling platforms and moving platforms would be really fun as well. We could see these in some of the deeper mine levels, and they could also be relevant in potential boss fights. Again, I don't think it needs to be anything crazy, but it could definitely add some more flavor to the game. At number 6, more weapons. Fields of Mistria could also add some new weapons to the game. Playing around with attack speed and damage as well as range could be interesting, and we can't forget some ranged weapons as well. I remember in the later levels of the mines, I had situations where I had to jump to a small platform that was just out of reach of my weapon, which meant I had to take some damage from an enemy on that platform in order to proceed. This would still happen, but I think having an assortment of weapons to choose from could feel very refreshing. For number 7, we have more combat skills. Alongside these new weapons, I can imagine we'd get some new skills as well. Currently, you can unlock a new attack with your sword once you reach the mines, where you can perform a falling attack and hit a 360-degree AoE. This new skill has been super useful in my mining runs, and I think it'd be wonderful to have at least one with each weapon type, and maybe even more. At number 8, magic combat spells. Alright, I promise this is the last point relating to combat. To go with everything else I've mentioned, Fields of Mistria could also add some spells you can use for combat. These could be simple projectiles like a fireball, or even more advanced things like pulling an enemy towards you so you can take a swing at them, or to pull them into a hole or some water. At number 9, we've got fast travel options. A huge quality of life update I would love to see is a way to fast travel. This could either be in a consumable form or in a permanent form like the minecart from Stardew Valley. This would be really nice to get to the mines or the beach quicker, since the game time already feels like it's gone too fast and crafting things also takes time out of your day. For my last point, let's talk about something I'm sure everyone is excited about and that the devs have talked about already in the roadmap: mounts. In the roadmap, the devs mentioned they are planning to add the ability to ride large animals. We already have quite a few large animals in the game, such as the cow, horse, and alpaca, but it would add even more to the game if the various different colors of these animals that you can breed have a different speed stat as well. This could be used in minigames and festivals. I'm picturing a festival where the town hosts a race and you have to bring your own animal. Of course, even more new animals would be amazing as well. That is all for this video. Let me know what you think of my ideas, and if you have any of your own crazy ideas in the comment section. Thanks for watching.